right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy wants to, that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Right. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
With that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Destroyer.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
We're ready to go with round one here. All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms. He's going guillotine.
Looks like maybe he's going to be in real trouble now.
He will not stop fighting. That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips into your opponent if you want him to tap. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Oh, nice.
Side control now. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, big shots from the top. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Oh, he flattens him on his back now.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Nicely done. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely. He passes to half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Put it on him now. It's a little payback time. They're confident over there.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Big power shot there. Single leg takedown. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom.
Right in the side control, yep. That was nice.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position. Great shot from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
In the half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce choke is tight. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Stop!
This is a close one. You listening to me? This is close. It's gonna go either way. I need you to go out there and do it.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, straight punch. Strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier.
Taking for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
He's very close to the finish here. All right, side control now. Oh, damage done. Bleeding from his cheek now. Takes his back now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Knee on belly.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Oh, right into mount. This is a terrible position.
Moving his head here on the ground, Champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and it helps him to evade those strikes. And there you go, again, half guard. Nice.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
He has controlled the position, postured up, and landed another strike that is causing swelling.
Great work here from the bottom fighter. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Side control is pretty safe there. Oh, right to the mount. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots, and once again, he lands right on that cut.
Oh, nice transition. Flattens him out now. This could be trouble. Final seconds of the round. Oh, compromising spot here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little bit.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
He's throwing every part of himself.
He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go finish. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the field. Now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him. Nice transition.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, the cut on that cheek is only getting worse. His face is a mess.
Trying to recover full guard there.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
And there you go, again, half guard. Getting them on here. Great job landing from the top position.
Serious swelling in and around that left eye. It's starting to close up now. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
Under a minute to go in round 4.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Oh, man, that cut is nasty. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and, man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut on the cheek is only getting worse. Thankfully, it is below the eye and not above it, but still a source of adversity for him here. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Takedown is good. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, man, I mean, how much can one man take? He certainly doesn't look like he did when he walked out here just a few moments ago.
He's almost unrecognizable. He's been hit so many times in the face. The swelling started early. We spoke about trying to defend it. We spoke about making adjustments. He didn't, and now he finds himself here. Oh, he got to his spot. There it is, that's that one, that right hand.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job. Great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
90 seconds to go in the fight.
Now he's going full mount. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round. Big shots landed by him now. Big strikes continue to land. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you by pushing him.
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-47, 48-47, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Assassin!
All right, nice job by him there as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no questions, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you know you're getting your hand raised. He did exactly that tonight, and he gets a dominant decision.